Good evening, live from Pleasanton. First place in the East Bay Athletic League is on the line as tonight California takes on Foothill. I am Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com, and we're looking forward to this outstanding matchup. Yes, first place in the league on the line. Just 3 conference matches remaining for each of these teams, and the winner of tonight's match gets a particular stranglehold over this conference. It was California who got the better of Foothill when these teams met in San Ramon. California winning in 3 games. Nobody expecting that type of outcome again tonight in terms of being decided in 3 games. Should be an outstanding match. Foothill is in the court closest to you. They are 22-5, 9-2 in conference play, and California is 18-4, and they are 9-2 in league play. Outstanding matchup between these teams. The Falcons of Foothill are the team in black. They have Amanda Tuazin on the floor right now, along with Phoebe Brown, Jennifer Corbin, Aria Crawford, the outstanding 5'9 senior, has been battling a leg injury. Also the libero is Brooke Campbell. And also up front, Sarah Markle for these Falcons. It is senior night for Foothill as well, playing their final home match of the regular season. Amanda Tuazin is the server. She is also the setter for this team, and it's played by California. We are underway. The attack by Clayton is blocked. The Grizzlies keep it alive and then bump it over on the free ball where we'll find Crawford. Set goes to the far side, Corbin. Corbin's hit is through the block and good. And Jennifer Corbin stakes Foothill to the early 1-0 advantage. Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com. Looking forward to an exciting match. We were in San Jose last night for a very good 5-set match as the serve goes into the net from Tuazin. First service there of this match, obviously, and that will tie us up at 1 apiece. California will now serve the Grizzlies in the far court. They've got up front Lindsey Good, along with the outstanding junior Sabrina Clayton. Struggled in the initial pass as Foothill, but they do hit it over. Nice job by Crawford, and a lift call on California, and that puts Foothill back in front. Into the match for the Falcons is Jasmine Ballesteros, a 5'3 junior. In the back for California, you got Stephanie Smith back there along with Jennifer Gill and the libero Caitlin Quindoy, and it goes to Quindoy, the libero, bumped up by Allison Good. From the back row, the attack by Jennifer Gill never makes it over the net, and Foothill now has a 2-point advantage. Serving again will be Ballesteros. Pat O'Rourke with you, trying to run the scoreboard you see on your screen. We're also broadcasting this match as the serve is over, and it's going to be an ace for Ballesteros. Unable to make the pass back there was Quindoy, and Foothill adds to their advantage. It's now 4-1. Ballesteros will serve again. 3 unanswered points for the Falcons. Better pass this time for the Grizzlies. Here's Clayton on the far side. Through the block, dug out by Foothill up front. They bump it up for Crawford, who just bumps it over on the free ball. Grizzlies will play it. Set goes in the middle. The attack by Lindsey Wood is well placed and good for a California side out. Wood with their first kill of the night. And the Grizzlies get to within 2. We are in the opening game here on BayPreps.com. And the serve is over to the Falcons as Campbell makes the pass. Here's the attack on the far side, dug out by Clayton, bumped up on the near side. The attack never made it over the net by Jennifer Gill. Side out Foothill. Again, we're in the opening game, as you can see on your screen. In the first set, serving is Brooke Campbell with Foothill in front by 3. Again, the Grizzlies won that first meeting, but I'm sure we're going to see a much different Foothill team tonight as the Wood dink is over, played by the Falcons at the middle. The attack is through and good for Fiona Lamont. 3 different Falcons have registered kills as Brooke Campbell will serve again with the score 6-2 in favor of the home team on senior night in Pleasanton to serve. Not a good pass by the Grizzlies. They get it up for Clayton from the back row. Her attack is handled by Campbell. Here is Crawford, and Crawford is blocked. Great block by Lindsey Wood. And California gets the side out. The Grizzlies unable to score off the serve up to this point. Caitlin Quindoy will do the serving. In the back, making the pass, Ballesteros. Here is Crawford again over the far side. Aria Crawford's got her second kill tonight. Coach Todd Bam, who we talked to before the match, along with Foothill coach Dusty Collins. You can see Collins wearing the blue shirt up off his bench for a moment. We talked to both coaches. You could hear those interviews on baypreps.com as the serve is over from Camille Kadar of Foothill. Here's the attack that is blocked. Jennifer Gill is blocked up front by Fiona Lamont, and Foothill has an 8-3 advantage. Again, the serve from Kadar. Kadar sends it over with the left hand to Clayton in the back. Set goes to the far side. It's dug out in the back by Ballesteros. Here's the dink by Crawford. Never made it over the net. 4 hits, the official call against Foothill. Side out to California. Grizzlies make a substitution. Checking into the match is Morgan Gilfillan. And she will serve. We've got people, thanks very much to everyone walking in front of us, as a hit never made it over from Foothill, and California finally has their first point off a serve, and Gilfillan will serve again. Not a good pass by the Falcons, and they cannot send it over. So 3 unanswered points for the Grizzlies, and they are within 2. Again, Gilfillan. Far side, Crawford through the block. Grizzlies somehow keep it alive and then bump it over on the free ball. Here's the attack in the middle that never made it over from Fiona Lamont. 4 unanswered points for California, and they're within 1. We're not in the best spot here. We couldn't set up at center because there are no power outlets over there, so we're at this particular odd angle we're not used to, as Crawford tries to send it over but sends it too long. Just like that, 5 unanswered points for California, and the Grizzlies have pulled even at 5 apiece. Here is the set to the near side, and the hit never made it over once again. Fiona Lamont, the attacking air. Falcons hurt themselves with attacking airs in the first meeting. In a 25-19, 25-9, 25-22 Grizzlies win. So Lamont's going to go out of the match. Substitution as Malia Totola checks in. It's a great serve off the top net played by the Falcons. Crawford on the far side sends it too long again. So the attacking air is continuing to hurt Foothill. And it's now 10-8, 7 unanswered for California. Left-handed serve from Gilfillan, another good one. They get the set up to the middle. Attack by Totola is blocked. Kept alive for Crawford. Just a slide over to the Grizzlies. Here is Clayton sending it over, and good. Actually, that was Allison Good sending it through. The alert setter with her first kill tonight, and California is on a roll. And a timeout on the floor. As you see, a number of Foothill fans just walk right in front. Fortunately, it is a timeout with California up by the score of 11-8. We are in the opening game. 8 unanswered points for California, who once trailed 8-3. Pat O'Rourke with you here on baypreps.com, website that launched a couple months ago. We've been interviewing a number of coaches throughout the entire Bay Area, not just volleyball, but football as well. We're going to be at the outstanding matchup tomorrow night between Sarah and Bellarmine. That will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Tonight, it's California coming in for a record of 18-4, 9-2 in the East Bay Athletic League. Foothill 22-5. They're 9-2 in the league. And obviously first place on the line, particularly for California. If Cal wins this match tonight, they only need to win one of their final 2 because they would own the tiebreaker over Foothill with a series sweep if they can win tonight after already winning in 3 in San Ramon. Coach Todd Bam, the head coach at California, excited for this matchup because he says the Foothill fans really get into it, and they do their homework on the California players. One of the things he said in the interview today when we previewed this match on baypreps.com. Here's the set over to the far side. The attack is over the block and good this time for Aria Crawford. Her third kill, and it comes at a much-needed time with the Falcons needing a side out and after they had multiple attacking errors. So Crawford goes back to serve. Obviously, we're going to see each team with their share of momentum throughout the course of the night. Crawford sends it over to the Foothill side, diving to make the pass in the back of Sabrina Clayton. On the near side, the hit by Jennifer Gill is too long. Gill, another player we talked about with Coach Bam. And Crawford will serve again. The Falcons are within one. Crawford, one of the seniors on her before tonight's match. Has to be bump set up by Good. Here's the libero from behind that 3-meter line. It goes to the other libero, Campbell. At the middle, the attack down and good by Maria Totola, the 5'10 senior, one of those seniors on her tonight, someone who does not get normally a ton of playing time, but she comes through there. She has 37 sets played on the year coming into tonight, and she ties us up at 11 as Crawford serves again. Here's Clayton from behind the back row, goes to Crawford. The hit by Corbin is dug out by California and sent over and good for a California side out. Sabrina Clayton, the outstanding 6-foot junior, averaging 6.4 kills per set. Awesome numbers. California back in the lead. Set goes to the far side. Jennifer Corbin through the touch and played by the Grizzlies. Good, sets up in the middle to Kadahi. Set right back to California. Here's Good. Blocked. And that gets the Foothill fans very much into it as a number of students take about 2 or 3 steps on the floor after that stuff up front. I think Jennifer Corbin got a piece of that to tie us up at 12. Totola will serve here. Looks like it's going to be an outstanding match. Serve in the back. Quindoy bumped up. And then sent over by Quindoy, the libero for California. Falcons go to the middle. The hit there is blocked, and the hit by Sarah Markle. Flat-footed. Corbin sends it over on a slide. She goes to Clayton, but we're going to get a lift call. 2 hits to call on Allison Good, who was trying to place that set for Clayton. And that puts Foothill back in front at 13-12. Yeah, we're going to have people walking in front of us throughout the course of the night in this location. Here's the attack by Clayton from about 8 feet back. Dug out nicely by Crawford. Sent over quickly by the setter to Ozen. And now the attack by Clayton is down the line. Sabrina Clayton ties us back up at 13. Cordahi checks out. In for California is Kendall Iaquinta. Foothill has got Camille Kadar in the match. Score tied at 13. Falcons get up to the middle. The attack there is blocked. Great block by Sabrina Clayton as she stuffs Sarah Markle. Clayton, just a junior. She was first team All-East Bay last year by the Contra Costa Times as a sophomore. She puts her team in front by 1. Falcons don't get a great pass, and nobody's there to send it over in a third hit. And that puts California in front by 2. Grizzlies seeing the Falcons get a little sloppy in this opening game. Despite that, Foothill only down 2. The serve again by Iaquinta. It's handled by the Falcons. They go to Corbin. Corbin hits down the line for a side out. Jennifer Corbin, 5'11 junior, pulls the Falcons within 1. And the serve from Tuazin, the left-handed setter. Going down to get it was Jennifer Gill. Here is Clayton through the touch. Crawford there to dig. Corbin gets another opportunity and sends it in front of the back line. A match high, 3 kills for Jennifer Corbin, and she has pulled this match even as Tuazin will again serve. Tuazin averages 0.6 aces per set, and she nearly had one there. Here's Clayton. Crawford with the dig. High up in the air it goes, nearly hit the ceiling. Crawford gets another opportunity. She's blocked by Wood. Now it's Corbin. A dink tries to push in the back row where it's played by Iaquinta. Here's the attack of the ball by Lindsey Wood. Never made it over the net. And the Falcons have rattled off 3 unanswered points. It's 16-15. Not a good pass by Iaquinta. It is kept alive for Clayton. Clayton through the block. Boy, she really powered that one through, even though she was about 6 or 7 feet back beyond the net. 3rd kill for Clayton. Back into the match, Stephanie Smith for California. The libero, Brooke Campbell, in for Foothill. That's a serve. Goes to Phoebe Brown. Brown wants it back on the far side, and she hits it through, and good. First kill of the night for the 5'9" senior, one of the 3 Falcon captains. And it puts Foothill back in the lead. Ballesteros is back in to serve. The 5'3" junior jump serves it into the nets. California has not committed a service error. The Falcons have committed 2. Sabrina Clayton is the server. She averages .6 aces a set. Falcons get up to the far side of Crawford, and she sends it too long. So California, these teams keep exchanging leads, and it's the Grizzlies who are back in front at 18-17 in the opening set. Clayton, though, sends it into the net. So we are tied. And now serving is Brooke Campbell. Campbell tries to serve it short, barely over the net. Has to be played in the front by Allison Good. The hit never made it over by Gill. I think Foothill might have got a piece of that. Might have been Totola who got a piece of that. Either way, it's a Falcon 1-point lead. And Campbell will serve again. Nobody realizes we have a camera here, judging by everyone walking in front. Here's the attack that never made it over by Jennifer Gill. It seems like each team is going on 3-point runs, and right now it's the Falcons who are on a 3-point run to go up by 2. Bumped up, far side, on the attack, through the block, dug out by the Falcons. They go to Aria Crawford. Her hit is good. 4 kills for Crawford, 4 unanswered for Foothill. 21-18. This is going to be a good match, judging by the action we've seen in this opening set. Campbell. Far side, Stephanie Smith just dinks it over, or it's played by Campbell. On the near side, the attack by Phoebe Brown, handled by California, but set back by Totola. It's the biggest run, other than that California 8-point run early on. Foothill went up 8-3. California went on an 8-point run to go up 11-8, and now Foothill is on a 5-point run. Not a good pass by Iaquinta in the back. Here is Jennifer Gill hitting it through the block, somehow kept alive by the Grizzlies, and then sent into the net by Ballesteros, and the Grizzlies get the much-needed side out. Back in for California to play up front is Maya Kordahi. Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com. Service played by Campbell. On the near side, the hit playing with the antenna was Phoebe Brown. She hit it through, and then unable to get it through was Totola. As she watches it go into the net from the California side for a Falcon point. Substitution for Foothill. Camille Kadar is going to check in, and she's going to serve here with the Falcons up by 4. Foothill trying to take this opening game. Kadar sends it over to Clayton. On the near side, the attack is through, dug out, kept alive, sent over. Nicely done by Foothill to keep that alive. And then a bad set and unable to hit it over is Gill. Game point, Falcons. California needs to score at least 5 consecutive points to stay alive in this opening set. Serving for Foothill is Kadar, the left-hander. As the gym goes relatively quiet, it's about the quietest we'll hear it all night. On far side, Stephanie Smith through the touch for the Grizzlies side out. First kill tonight for the 5'7" junior. She'll check out as Gilfillan will check in. Gilfillan had that big service run earlier when Cal scored 8 straight. Grizzlies looking for another one, hoping for another one here, down 4. Pass by Campbell is not a real good one. It is bumped alive for Totola, who hits it through and out of bounds. Just a bit wide. It went off the top of the net and then out of bounds. And the Grizzlies are still alive in this opening set, down 3. Gilfillan again leads the setter into the net. And in fact, it's going to be in the nets was the setter, Twazin. And the Grizzlies are within 2. Oh, they have really struggled to get a good pass off the Gilfillan serve. And now we're going to see Foothill make a substitution here. Fiona Lamont, who started but has been on the bench for a while, comes back in for Totola, who did a good job off the Falcon bench. They get the pass this time. Go to the far side to Crawford. Through the touch, played by Clayton. Grizzlies down 2. Goes to Gill, and Gill can't hit it over the net. And Foothill wins the opening set, 25-22. Great action in that opening set, but it goes to the Falcons on senior night. And now we head to set 2. We'll take a break on the audio side. This is high school volleyball action on BayPreps.com. Obviously, it will not be a sweep this time around for California, who swept Foothill in the first meeting, 25-19, 25-9, and 25-22. The Falcons take the opening set, 25-22, and now we're ready for the second set to begin. On the floor for California, Maya Kordahi, Allison Good, along with Jennifer Gill, Stephanie Smith, Sabrina Clayton, and Lindsay Wood up front. Kordahi goes out as the libero Caitlin Quindoy checks in. The Falcons taking some extra time in the huddle. Again, this is for first place in the EBAL. After tonight, each team has just 2 league matches remaining. Both teams are 9-2 in conference. Good will serve for California. And waiting for Foothill to bring in their libero, Brooke Campbell. Got Jennifer Corbin, Aria Crawford, Camille Kadar. Off to a setter, Amanda Tuazin. And Sarah Markle on the floor for the Falcons. Not a good pass. It's sent back by Smith. Kept alive, Foothill. At the middle, Markle hits it through. And the Falcons get off to the early advantage to begin the second set. Serving for Foothill is Tuazin. 5'9" junior with that left-handed serve. It goes to Smith. Here's the attack by Stephanie Smith. Handled by the Falcons. Far side, it is Phoebe Brown. Here's Clayton at the middle, sending it through. Side out, California. Clayton averaging 6.4 kills per set. The serve by Clayton, and we're going to get Foothill in the out of a formation. And that puts California in front. 2-1. Grizzlies trying to pull even in the second set. Good serve by Clayton. Bad pass. That's going to be another Grizzly point. Great serve by Clayton. 6-foot junior. Like we mentioned before, all East Bay last year as a sophomore. She's going to be going to BYU. But that's still a ways away. Here's a hit that's handled by Jennifer Gill. Stephanie Smith can't send it over the net. Side out, Foothill. Falcon fans take a couple steps on the floor each time their team scores a point, as they are very pumped up, and why not? It's a big match. You've got to be pumped up for this one. The serve by Ballesteros. Here's Clayton from back row, sending it over. Now it's Phoebe Brown hitting it through. And Foothill pulls even at 3. The serve for Ballesteros. Get the set up to the far side. The attack by Gill is dug out. Now it's Crawford's turn, sending it in. Well-placed shot by Aria Crawford. 5 kills, a match high for the senior. And the official, the R1, not like what he saw there from the Foothill students, as they all jumped on the floor and acted like they were swimming on the ground. And I think he wants them to make sure not to step too far out on the floor. (4-3) Foothill in the lead in the second set, and there is an out of bounds. The lines judge a little confused. It was not an emphatic call, and we're going to have the two officials talk this one over. Foothill students are up in arms. And they're going to say that was in. The lines judge, I think, was so concerned with moving out of the way, did not get a good look at that one. And that's going to go as an ace for Ballesteros, who's on a great service run. That's her second ace of this match. Quindoy, not a good pass to be bumped up by Good. Now it's Clayton from the back row. Dugout Falcons goes right back to the California side. That means Smith does the setting for Lindsey Wood. Her dink easily played by Tuazin. At the middle, the hit is too wide from Sarah Markle. Side out, California. The Falcons had scored 4 unanswered before that side out. Quindoy serves it. Barely over that net. Great serve. The pass goes right back to the Grizzlies. Clayton from the back row. Dug out. Is somebody going to run down? Yes. I didn't think they were going to get to that one. Great job by the libero Campbell. At the middle, the hit by Kubahi is blocked by the Falcons. Markle, a big part of that block. She goes out. Fiona Lamont checks in. Brooke Campbell, an outstanding dig there to help earn that point as Foothill is in front by 2. Hit by Kordahi. The dink is dug out. Now it is Aria Crawford sending it too wide. Pulls California within one. Into the match, Morgan Gilfillan. She had 2 good service runs in that opening set, 9 points from the service line. And she's got a great serve here, barely passed up, sent over to California. Gill on the attack, dug out. Off bounce, sent over Phoebe Brown. The dig goes right back to Foothill, and hitting it through was Aria Crawford as she powered it through to put Foothill in front by a deuce. Into serve for the Falcons is Camille Kadar. Foothill in front by a couple, already won the opening set, 25-22. Kadar, one of the many left-handed servers we've got here tonight. Far side's just a dink by Jennifer Gill. Gill still looking for her first kill. Bumped over on a free ball to Quindoy. Here's another opportunity for Gill. She tries to push in the back row, and she does place it perfectly for the Grizzlies. Jennifer Gill has struggled up to this point, but she comes through with a big attack there to pull California within one. Again, first place for the EBAL lead is on the line. Set goes in the middle. The attack there is blocked. That was Allison Good on the stuff, and California is even at 7. Jennifer Gill played very well these last few weeks. A new dimension for this Grizzly team as the dink goes too wide from Crawford. Just like that, 3 unanswered, and California's in the lead. But talk about a new dimension. We mentioned that today with Coach Bayham. Set goes in the middle, the attack there. Dug out by the Grizzlies. Here's Sabrina Clayton trying to push it in the back. Foothill handles it. Crawford, handled by Quindoy. Set goes to Clayton. Clayton through the touch. Dug out by Ballesteros. Crawford, another opportunity. Quindoy goes down to her knees for it. Clayton, good. Sabrina Clayton gives California a 2-point lead. 4 unanswered points for California. As the serve is handled by the Falcons. The dink by Crawford, played by Clayton. Back to Clayton, just a dink. Well placed by Sabrina Clayton. And the Grizzlies are now up by 3. And a timeout by the Foothill bench. California has scored 5 unanswered points. Reminder, you can follow us on Twitter. That's at Bay Area Preps on Twitter. Of course, our website is baypreps.com. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/baypreps. It's 10-7 in favor of California. We are in the second set. Thus far, Sabrina Clayton has 6 kills to lead California. Aria Crawford, 6 kills to lead the Falcons. 9 service points for Morgan Gilfillan for California, 5 for Brooke Campbell of Foothill. 10-7. California trying to pull even at 1 set apiece. Serving for California is Jennifer Gill. Falcons get it up to the near side. The attack there is through the block, handled by Clayton. Here is Jennifer Good sending it through. Well placed by Allison Good. I called her Jennifer, but Allison Good. And California keeps adding to their lead. They're up 4 now. (11-7), the Grizzlies lead in the second game. Looking forward to maybe a 5-game match tonight, but Jennifer Gill serves it into the net. Each side of a couple of service errors. Jennifer Corbin is in for Foothill. Crawford goes back to serve. Battling a leg injury. As we talked about with head coach Dusty Collins, he says a lot of players are having to play through things right now. Clayton standing, sends it over. Falcons get the good pass. Here's Corbin on the attack. Jennifer Corbin's got 4 kills, the 5'11 junior. And Foothill is within 2. Aria Crawford does the serving. Pass by Quindoy has to be ran down by Allison Good. Here's Clayton. And Clayton powers it through as the block from Foothill went out of bounds. California gets the side out. They're back in front by 3. Lindsay Wood is in. Also in, Kendall Iaquinta. Iaquinta will serve to Crawford. Here's Corbin on the attack. Corbin starting to heat up for Foothill, and it's a Falcon side out. Combine the records of these two teams, you've got 40 and 9. Falcons up a set, but down 2 in the second. Not a good pass by Jennifer Gill. Here's Clayton, not a good set, has to bump it over to Corbin in the front. Now the attack by Tuazin is through a touch to Gill. Good goes to Clayton. Clayton straight down and good. She drops the hammer for her 8th kill, which is a match high. Grizzlies back in front by 3. Stephanie Smith is in to play up front. And Allison Good is serving, a tremendous setter, averaging 1.3 aces per set. And she sends it into the net. That's the broadcaster's jinx right there. Foothill gets the side out. And Amanda Tuazin will serve. Her left-handed serve is over and played by Gill on the knees. And then we're going to get Foothill going over the net, not giving Good the opportunity to make that set. So give California another point and the side out. And the serve by Sabrina Clayton. Played by Crawford. Here's a dink that is over by Phoebe Brown. Grizzlies go to Jennifer Gill, and she is blocked. Sarah Markle up front along with Corbin. That was mostly Markle, a part of her second block. Back in, Jasmine Ballesteros checks in for Corbin as the Falcons are within 2. Good pass. Here's Clayton from beyond the back row. Dug out by Ballesteros, or actually Tuazin. Tuazin's going to have to bump it over in a free ball, where it's played by Gill. At the middle, it's Lindsay Wood trying to push it through. And good, because the Falcons were in the net. Foothill fans don't like it. Their team down 3. Two teams playing great volleyball coming in. Foothill's won 11 of 12 and are riding a 5-match winning streak. Served by Quindoy. Goes to Campbell. The attack by Crawford is good. Clayton and Quindoy collide a little bit on that attack. And Foothill back within 2. Brooke Campbell, their best server thus far in this match, goes to Clayton. Here's Stephanie Smith. And Smith powers it through and went out of bounds, but it was off of the block of Foothill. So that goes as a kill for Smith and a California point. Morgan Gilfillan, who has served tremendously for California, is back in with her team up by 3. Falcons this time get the pass as it's dinked over by Crawford. Far side, Jennifer Gill on the attack. Second kill for Gill. California up by 4. Again, it is Gilfillan. Ballesteros makes that pass. The attack by Crawford is through the block. California sends it over on a free ball. Falcons will play it, and they can't send it over. California up 5. Gilfillan. But first, a timeout by Dusty Collins. The Falcons are down 5 in this second game. Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com. After tonight, California has a couple matches remaining against Monte Vista and Carondelet. Not easy matches by any means. In fact, earlier this season at Carondelet, California lost to the Cougars in 4. Foothill also plays Carondelet, and they play Amador Valley of their 2 remaining matches. And that's what's left for these 2 teams. California, if they win tonight, needs to win only one of their final 2. Foothill would have to win both if they won tonight. California would sweep the season series if they can win tonight because they won the first meeting in 3 when they played in San Ramon. Morgan Gilfillan has a pretty good serve going, and Foothill doing everything they can to disrupt it, calling the timeout and taking all the time they want during the course of this timeout. Dusty Collins, outstanding Foothill coach, leading his team to the NCS championship 2 times over the last 5 years, including last season. At the middle, the attack by Marco is blocked. Looked like Cordahi got a piece of that block. And Gilfillan will serve again. Gilfillan goes to Tuazin. The attack through the touch by Crawford. Clayton has to play it on her knees. Gets it back in that back row. Blocked. Kept alive by Good. And then Gilfillan gets called for 2 hits as she tried to make the set. It's 19-14, California in the second set. And serving for Foothill is Camille Kadar. Apologize, that scoreboard not always updated on your screen as fast as it should be because I'm running both. I'm doing the broadcast and running the scoreboard right now. Great job by Gilfillan to run it down, and California sends it over on a free ball. So the attack never makes it over by Fiona Lamont. Great hustle by the Grizzlies. And California is up a half dozen. It's 20-14. And we're going to have the 2 officials talk something over right now. Again, a little bit of a different camera angle we're giving you tonight, as we're usually try to be at center court, but there were no power outlets at center court, so we're kind of off in the back here, but it's definitely an interesting look. Different angle than what we're used to. I'm set up next to the camera back here as a serve by Jennifer Gill is handled by the Falcons, but then 2 hits the call on the set by Tuazin, and the Grizzlies are really in control right now, up by 7. Trying to pull even at 1 set apiece. Serving is Gill. Blocked at the net. Falcons keep it alive. Crawford, a dink over and good. Perfectly placed in the middle of the California floor. Crawford's got 8 kills. Foothill gets that much needed side out. And Crawford will serve. Falcons looking for a service run here. They're coming off a 5-set win against Monte Vista on Tuesday night that they played here. Had to win 15-12 in that 5th set. Great serve by Crawford. Clayton on the attack. Powers it through the block. Sabrina Clayton with their 9th kill. A Grizzlies side out. And coming in to serve is Kendall Iaquinta. Her team up 7. Falcons bump it up, and it's down the line and good for Jennifer Corbin. So another side out for Foothill, but they can't afford to trade side outs right now if they're going to win this second set. Malia Totola will serve. Pass made by Iaquinta. Here's Clayton. Dug out. The dig goes right back to California. Allison Good tries to hit it over, and she is blocked. Great block by Corbin. Her second of the night. Falcons within 5. Again, it is Totola. Iaquinta, not a good pass. It's to be bumped up by Good. Now it is Clayton, dug out by the Falcons. In their back row, Totola free ball it over. Clayton once again, a dink, never made it over. And Foothill is within 4. The Falcons have scored 3 unanswered points. And that serve goes wide. Each team now 3 service errors. Campbell comes in for Totola. Stephanie Smith in for Gilfillan. Allison Good will serve here. Good does not have an ace yet. And her serve here nearly was as it went off the top of the net. Corbin never hits it over for Foothill. And California has got a 6-point lead. This is game point. It's 24-18. Good. Off the top of the net where it's played by Kadar. Corbin, great attack, but a great up by Iaquinta, but nobody can get there for the second hit. Side out Foothill. They fight off a game point. Corbin bringing the force for the Falcons. Foothill still needs to fight off at least 5 more game points to stay alive in this second set. Jennifer Gill makes the pass. The attack by Clayton is straight down, and California wins the second game, 25-19. We are all even at 1 game apiece. You're watching high school volleyball action on BayPreps.com. As you can tell, the wackiness continues here at Foothill High School in Pleasanton. The Foothill students very much into this match. We go to the third set, tied at 1 set apiece, 25-22. Foothill won the opening set. Cal takes the second, 25-19. Two good teams playing good volleyball coming in. California's won 4 in a row. Foothill's won 5 in a row. California's not only won 4 in a row, but they've won all 4 in sweeps. They've swept Livermore, Granada, and Amador Valley. Not exactly easy to do, particularly Amador Valley and Granada. Tuazin will serve for Foothill as we go to the third. You can see Tuazin right in front of you. Foothill, the team in black, the Grizzlies, the team in orange. And the Falcons serve is poorly passed up by the Grizzlies. It is kept alive and then sent over on a free ball to Aria Crawford. Tuazin sets up in the middle. The attack there is sent too wide, but Cal was in the net. So Foothill gets the point. And Foothill has the advantage. Again, the Tuazin serve. She serves with the left hand. Gill makes the good pass, but then we're going to get 2 hits on the set by Good. Tuazin will serve again. Again, apologize if I'm a little slow on the scoreboard because I'm doing the broadcast and running that as well. Tuazin tries to serve it short, played up front by Quindoy. The attack in the middle by Lindsey Wood is blocked, and it stays on California's half of the floor. Jennifer Corbin. Foothill's got a 3-0 advantage. Foothill trying to go up 2 games to 1. Set goes to Clayton. Clayton through the block. Falcons will do a great job of keeping it alive and then unable to send it over as Tuazin. California nearly celebrating too early there. They were celebrating too early. But fortunately for them, Tuazin's free ball never made it over, unless that might have been a point for the Falcons. So side out California. And the serve by Allison Good is into the net. That's her second service there. Someone who's got a really dangerous serve. Jasmine Ballesteros is in for the Falcons, who are up 3. Ballesteros. Not a good pass. Set back by Phoebe Brown, and then California sends it over in a free ball to the Falcons. So at the middle of the attack, good for Sarah Markle's third kill. Falcons have a 4-point advantage. Ballesteros. Jump serves. Pass made by Gill. Clayton dug out by Tuazin. Has to be bumped up by Brown. Tuazin behind that 3-meter line, sends it through. 5'9" junior puts Foothill in front by 5. And California's got to use a timeout. Coach Todd Bayham calling a timeout with his team down early in this third set. 6-1 in favor of Foothill. The Falcons won the opening set 25-22. California took the second 25-19. California lost 3 times to Foothill last year. Of course, a lot of teams went down defeat to Foothill last season. The Falcons were 35-5 last year. They're the defending NCS Division I champions. In fact, 5 straight years, the NCS Division I champion has come through the EBAL. And 4 straight years, it's been an all-EBAL final. And it could very well be these 2 teams that play in that Division I final this year. Ballesteros serves it over to Smith. Grizzlies go back to Smith, where it's dug out by Crawford. Crawford wants it back, hits it through the block, bumped up Wood for Sabrina Clayton. She is blocked. And this place gets loud. Sarah Markle has been a part of 3 blocks, and Foothill's got a half-dozen-point lead. Ballesteros, good service run right now. Goes to Smith. Has to be bumped up by Good. Back for Smith. In the back row to Ballesteros. Crawford Down the line, dug out by Quindoy. Clayton, handled in the back by Ballesteros through a touch. Crawford gets another opportunity to dig by Quindoy, goes out of bounds. 8-1. Foothill keeps adding to that lead. California is going to have to make a big run in this third game with putting themselves behind the 8 ball here. And the hit is through and good for California. And they're within 5. Clayton does the serving. The attack is blocked by Lindsey Wood, and now California has scored 3 unanswered points. Wood with their second block. We're just going to have to deal with a number of people walking in front of the camera. The back row is played by Crawford. On the near side, the attack handled by Foothill after a Grizzly block. And they too battle for it at the net, and it goes as a lift call against California. The serve by Brooke Campbell. Here's Sabrina Clayton from behind that 3-meter line. Unable to make the dig is Tuazin. Side out California. Grizzlies within 4. The serve is over. Played by Ballesteros. Crawford on the attack. Hits the antenna. That is an automatic point for California. Of course, that's automatically out of bounds. So Quindoy will serve again. Grizzlies have trimmed the lead down to 3. They were once down 7. And now we're going to get a lift call against Foothill. And now California is within 2. Set goes to the far side. Crawford dinks it over. Played by Good. The attack by Gill. The dig goes right back to the Grizzlies. Stephanie Smith tries to hit it over, but she is blocked by Fiona Lamont. And the Falcons get the side out after California went on a little bit of a run. And serving for Foothill is Camille Kadar. Kadar. Here's Clayton from behind the 3-meter line. Dug out by Kadar. Trying to send over to Tuazin, but she was blocked. Falcons keep it alive. Clayton there to get it for California. At the middle, the hit by Kordahi is dug out. Bumped up for Lamont, but she can't send it over. And California gets the side out. They're within 2. We're in the third game, tied at 1 game apiece. The serve by Gilfillan. Crawford, dug out by Clayton. It goes near the net. Sent back by Fiona Lamont. Side out Foothill. Foothill jumped out to an 8-1 advantage in this third game. And now up 11-8 as Crawford goes back to serve. Aria Crawford takes her time and sends it in. Clayton let it go, and it's an ace for Aria Crawford. Falcons up 4. Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com. Crawford to Clayton. Good pass. Get up to Good. Now it's Gill. Jennifer Gill's third kill. Side out Grizzlies. Gill will serve. 5'7" junior. To Crawford. Great pass to Ozen. Here's Lamont getting blocked. Clayton tries to send it back again, and she is blocked. And California was in the net anyway. Foothill up 4. Fiona Lamont serves. Clayton sends it through. And it earns California the side out. 11 kills for Clayton. That is a match high. Here's the attack on the far side, and a block, but the block goes out of bounds. Jennifer Corbin muscled that one through. Her 8th kill. Falcons have built a 4-point advantage. Tuazin on the serve, but first a substitution. Phoebe Brown's going to check in. 5'9" senior. One of those 6 seniors on her before tonight's match. As the serve is nearly an ace, barely passed up by the Grizzlies, sent over by Gill to Campbell. Tuazin sets it up for Corbin. Corbin over the block and good, but they're going to say the lines judge wants a touch. Foothill player saying touch. And I think the officials are going to overrule the lines judge. And now he's going to have a talk with her. The Foothill fans are going to be up in arms if this goes against them. You know which call they want. Not exactly impartial. So the R1 talks over the lines judge who was ruling touch. And they're going to get a replay out of it. So no point for either side. And now Foothill is going to talk it over to Ozen. He's going to talk it over with the official. And it's still a replay. And Dusty Collins does not like the call, saying you can't replay that. And Tuazin will serve. So Foothill up 4 in this third game. Obviously a big game with the winner going up 2-1. Sent over by Allison Good. Falcons are ready for it. And it hit the rafters and came back down the Foothill side of the floor. That's still a live ball as long as it stays on your side. And Foothill just watched it touch the floor. California gets the side out. Stephanie Smith is in for the Grizzlies. And Allison Good goes back to serve. Jump serves it to Crawford. Tuazin finds Corbin. Corbin dug out in the back by Iaquinta. Sent over on the free ball by Good. Here's an opportunity for Sarah Markle. That is good. Markle's got her 4th kill. Side out Foothill. The serve by Jasmine Ballesteros. Smith, the pass. Good back to Smith on this near side. Dug out by Ballesteros. Falcons scramble to keep it alive. A standing hit over by Markle. The Grizzlies go to Clayton, and Clayton muscles it through. Side out California. A dozen kills for Sabrina Clayton, who averages 6.4 a set. One of the best players you'll find. Ballesteros, a good pass. Here's the attack. That is Hammered through by Sarah Markle. Side out again, Foothill. California can't afford to trade points here. They're going to need a run at some point. They're going to win this third set. Here is Sabrina Clayton. Over to Ballesteros. Set back to the middle. The attack by Fiona Lamont. Dug out. California scrambles to keep it alive. A slide over by Iaquinta. So the Falcons go back to Crawford, and her hit is a beauty. The dig went way up on the bleachers on the other side. Foothill has built a 5-point advantage on Crawford's 10th kill. Play it short by Gill. Set back to Gill on the near side off the top net and dug out in one hand by Tuazin, but then they're going to get a lift. 2 hits the call on Phoebe Brown, who was trying to make the set. Side out California. I don't think Phoebe Brown liked that call at all. Quindoy off the top net, played by Crawford. Great pass. At the middle, the attack by Lamont. Gets the serve back to Foothill side. (18-13). Foothill up 5. Camille Kadar, 5'5" senior. Serves that left hand. To Clayton. Good pass, good. The attack by Smith is too wide, but it was an off a touch. Yes, it was. Side out California. Dusty Collins not liking the call by the R1 there. I think he's questioning how R1 could have seen it from the other side. It's a bad pass by Foothill, and California is within 3 on that ace. Delivered by Gilfillan, who continues her strong serving night. 13 points California has scored with Gilfillan serving. The left-handed serve goes to Ballesteros. Crawford through the touch. Bumped up by Clayton now. Kordahi. The dink by Gill. Played by Kadar. Sent over on a free ball to Crawford. Should be an easy play for California, but it wasn't a good pass. Here's Clayton sending it through to Ballesteros. The middle, it is Lamont, and Lamont sends it too wide, out of bounds. The Grizzlies within 2. They were down 8-1, remember, in this third game. Down by 5 moments ago, now within 2. Here's Crawford, through the block. The 5'9" senior Crawford. Playing through injuries. Now serving with her team up 3. Trying to go up 2-1. Bad pass sent back by Lamont. California will play it. Off balance, the hit by Gill. Played by Corbin through a touch. Corbin about 10 feet back, sends it over. Set back by Good, but Good sends it wide. That's a big attacking error there. Foothill is up by 4 now. They're 5 points away from winning this third set. Crawford jump serves, the ace! Second ace delivered by Crawford. Crawford again. And that is out of bounds. Service error gives California the opportunity. Down 4. Gill to Campbell. Has to be ran down by Tuazin. She's got a bump set it, and then free balled over by Corbin, but nobody's there for California. They do get a pancake save from Gilfillan, and Clayton sends it through. Boy, that looked disastrous almost for California until Gilfillan stepped up with that pancake save. And California is within 3 in this third game. After Foothill won the opening set 25-22, California took the second 25-19. Great match for first place in the East Bay Athletic League. The Grizzly fans now making some noise as their team has some momentum. Once down 8-1. And now the Foothill fans answering the challenge from the Grizzly faithful. Loud chants going on for both sides right now. Foothill comes out of the timeout, up 3. Serving is Jennifer Gill. Brooke Campbell makes the pass to Twazin. Here is Corbin. Good. Side out Falcons. They got the good pass out of the timeout. It led to a great opportunity for Corbin, who's got 9 kills on the evening. Fiona Lamont will now serve with the Falcons up 4. Quindort has to be bumped up behind the 3-meter line. The attack by Gill. Dug out by Foothill. High in the air it goes. They'll send it over on a free ball to Gilfillan. Good. Clayton. Blocked. Sarah Markle gets the Foothill fans fired up with their 4th block. Not a good pass. Ran down by Good. Here's Clayton behind that 3-meter line. Dug out by the Falcons. Corbin is blocked. Kordahi. Her 2nd block of the night. Quindoy goes out. Iaquinta checks in. Lindsey Wood also in for California as the Grizzlies are within 4. We're hoping to get a service run from Iaquinta. It goes to Crawford. Great pass. The dink is good by Sarah Markle. Game point, Foothill. The winner goes to 10-2 in the EBAL with 2 matches to play. The serve to Iaquinta. Good pass. Here's the dink by Clayton. That is blocked. Phoebe Brown blocks it, and Foothill wins the 3rd game, 25-19. California, to move into 1st place and sole possession of 1st place, needs to win the next 2 games. Foothill up 2 games to 1. This is live high school volleyball action on BayPreps.com. The Foothill fans making The Foothill students making what seems like their 9th entrance of the night, and they always do it in style as they try to fire up the Falcon faithful here, up 2-1. Foothill took the opening game 25-22. Cal took the second 25-19, and then Foothill claimed the third 25-19. And that's where we stand as we go to the fourth. 22-5 are the Falcons, 9-2 in league. California 18-4, also 9-2 in league. Great matchup going in, and we have seen some outstanding volleyball. At some point, I'm thinking we're going to get a 26-24 score, 25-23 score. California will serve. They're the team in orange, the court nearest to you. Allison Good is the one who will serve. Good, talked before, a great server, does not have an ace tonight. In fact, California has not scored a point with her at the service line. She's got a couple service errors. Gets a great serve here as the Falcons struggle to make the pass. They do send it over. Sabrina Clayton, dug out by the Falcons through the touch. Behind that 3-meter line, it's Crawford. Now Jennifer Gill sends it over. Falcons go the near side to Corbin, and Jennifer Corbin joins Crawford in double figures and kills. And Foothill takes the early lead in this fourth game. Tuazin to Quindoy. Far side on the attack by Smith, dug out Foothill. Here is Phoebe Brown, who had that blocked to end the third game. And then we're going to get 2 hits on the attempted set by Stephanie Smith. Foothill's up 2-0. California can't afford to fall behind like they did in that third game. They were down 8-1 early. They're down 2-0. As the serve goes to Smith. Now it's Clayton on the attack, and Sabrina Clayton earns the side out. Her match-high 14th kill. Clayton will serve. Crawford, not a good pass, and Foothill can't send it over, and just like that, California is even at 2. Again, the serve by Clayton. Here is the attack at the middle. It's dug out through a touch by Gill. Gill wants it back, but 2 hits, the call on Good. Allison Good could not get that clean set. And Foothill is in front. Jasmine Ballesteros will serve to Clayton. Good pass, too good. Now it's Clayton from behind that 3-meter line. Powerful attack, Ballesteros there to dig. Crawford sends it too long. Side out, California. And the serve by Caitlin Quindoy. The attack is a dink. Great placement job by Sarah Markle. She laid up at just the perfect time to put Foothill back in front. Campbell to Clayton. At the middle, Kordahi with the dink. The hit by Crawford is over and good. The 12th kill for Aria Crawford. Brooke Campbell is the server. Good pass made by Gill. Here's Clayton, and Clayton is blocked by Fiona Lamont. The block has been very strong for Foothill tonight. And they're up 6-3 in the fourth. Clayton. Far side, the dink by Gill. Through the touch, and good. Foothill tried to keep it alive as long as they could. Just the 4th kill tonight for Gill. Gilfillan will check in to serve. Gilfillan has had a great night serving. 14 service points. And her serve here is another outstanding one, an ace. And Cal is within 1. Second ace of the night for Gilfillan. Now she'll try to pull the Grizzlies even. The attack by Crawford is in the net. And we are even. 3 unanswered for California. Gilfillan's biggest service run was when Cal scored 8 straight back in the first game. Falcons again don't get a good pass, but California went over the net there. Didn't give them the opportunity to play that ball. And Foothill gets the side out. In to serve for the Falcons is Camille Kadar. Foothill, much different team than California saw in the first meeting when the Grizzlies won in 3. Quindoy, pumped up by Good. Clayton sends it in the net. Well, it might have been a block by Lamont. If it was, that's her 5th of the night. Foothill up 2. Kadar takes her time, finally serves. Clayton from that back row. Ballesteros dug it, hit a light fixture up above. Played by Foothill though and sent over. Jennifer Gill. Kadar there. Now it's Crawford, sending it too wide. Side out California. Foothill leading Cal, trying to close this one out in 4. The attack by Crawford is good. Quindoy could not get the clean dig on a lethal hit by Crawford. Crawford will serve again. And she serves it into the net. That's the 5th service error on Foothill tonight. Lindsay Wood back in for Cal. Also in to serve is Kendall Iaquinta. With the Grizzlies down a point. The attack at the middle is through for Fiona Lamont. A 6'1" senior, been a part of a lot of blocks. That's her 3rd kill. Foothill back up by a deuce. Serve to Clayton. The dink by Wood is perfectly placed. The 3rd kill tonight for Lindsay Wood, who averages 1.7 per set. Allison Good has not had that service run that she is used to. Grizzlies really hoping for one right now. Falcons, though, get the pass, but 2 hits the call on the set by Tuazin, and we are even at 10. Is that something that can spark Allison Good at the service line? Foothill students not liking that 2-hit call. Set to the middle. The dink dug out by Clayton. Clayton gets it back, and she's blocked. Sarah Markle and Fiona Lamont have been very tough up front for Foothill. And Tuazin will serve with the Falcons up 1 in the 4th. Serve goes to Iaquinta. Here's Stephanie Smith. And Smith powers it through. California pulls even once again. Sabrina Clayton. Good serve, that's an ace. California takes the lead, the second ace of the night for Clayton. Cal trying to send this to a fifth set. Campbell, not a real good pass. Tuazin has to bump set it. The attack by Brown, dug out by Clayton. And then two hits the call on Allison Good, who could not get the setup. And we're even at 12. So the Falcons get an opportunity to serve here. It's Ballesteros to Iaquinta. Great pass to Good. The dink by Gill through the touch. Played by the Falcons. Crawford sends it too wide. Side out California. Grizzlies back in front. Kordahi back in for Iaquinta. Quindoy is in to serve. The libero for California. Barely over that net. Falcons had a dive to make that pass. Crawford again through the touch. Clayton with the up. Smith, good. Cal leads by 2. First time California has had a 2-point advantage in this fourth game. Quindoy again. Campbell has to be bumped up for Phoebe Brown. Brown is blocked, kept alive, Foothill. Blocked again, but the block, it's through the block actually from Sarah Markle. Side out Falcons. Back and forth we go. A number of side outs in this fourth game. Clayton. Here's Smith. Blocked, kept alive by Kordahi. A slide by Good. She tries to send in the back row, but ready for it was Ballesteros. The dink over by Lamont. Bumped up for Gill. Gill tries to attack from left to right, but Campbell's there for the up. Now it's Crawford. Great dig by Quindoy. Gill again through to Foothill. A slide over by Crawford. Clayton ready for it. At the middle, Kordahi. The left-handed tip played by Crawford. Ballesteros from behind the 3-meter line sends it in. As that came right in your living room. Perfectly placed shot by Ballesteros from that back row to pull this one even at 14. Campbell to Clayton, who had a dive to make the pass. It goes right back to Foothill. At the middle, it's Lamont. Grizzlies get it to Gill. Her dink is barely through that touch, kept alive to California's side. Allison Good sends it over and sends it long. 3 unanswered points for the Falcons, and Foothill is in the lead. Brooke Campbell, 10 points with her serving back there for Foothill. Sends it to Clayton. At the middle, Kordahi sends it through. The first kill of the night for Maya Kordahi, and it comes at a perfect time to pull Cal even. Now it's Gilfillan in for what the Grizzlies hope is another service run. Great serve, barely over the net. The pass goes right back to California's side. The dink by Gill is good. Cal back in the lead. Gilfillan has been a tremendous weapon for California at the service line. 17 points the Grizzlies have scored with Gilfillan back there. That serve is just barely making it over that net. That time it hit the net before going over. And then a lift on Foothill. Cal's up 2. They still cannot get a good pass on the Gilfillan serve. So Dusty Collins calls a timeout. Pat O'Rourke with you here on BayPreps.com. Thanks to everyone here at Foothill for making us feel so welcome and helping us out with the setup here. As we are pleased to do this match involving these 2 outstanding volleyball programs. Last year they met in the semifinals And it was Foothill who came out on top before Foothill won their second NCS championship in 5 years. They beat Cal 3 times last year. The first time they played this year, it was Cal winning in 3. Dusty Collins talking to his team out of the timeout. California trying to send this to a 5th game. Morgan Gilfillan, the 5'7" junior. Great service tonight. Here, she sends it to Crawford. Has to be ran down by Tuazin. Crawford off balance, hits it over, barely played by Cal. It is Gill, dug out by Ballesteros. The hit is through and good off the top of the net for Phoebe Brown. Foothill gets that needed side out. Some good rallies tonight. That one went to the home team. Kadar. Serves to Quindoy, bad pass. It's going to bounce in the basketball hoop up there. It's still a live ball, but Cal could not play it. And now we are tied at 17. They hit the basketball hoop above, and of course that's a live ball, but you got to try to judge that tough bounce from up there. It could bounce any one of places. It's Kadar again serves. Grizzlies do not get a good pass. Gill just dinks it over. Played by Crawford. At the middle, it's Lamont. Gilfillan tries to get up to Good. Good sends it over. Now it's Lamont again. Through the block. Fiona Lamont has given Foothill an 18-17 lead. Falcons trying to win this one in 4. Kadar will again serve. And that is set long, the 6th service error for the Falcons, and we are even at 18. And we have a little confusion here with the score at 18. Dusty Collins wanting some clarification. He's got Tuazin, a setter, talking to the R1. Looks like we'll be ready to go here shortly, hopefully. So serve is over. Here's the attack. That is good. No, too long. Ruled by the lines judge on the hit by Crawford. The Foothill students were celebrating, and the official is going to overrule it. And Coach Todd Bayham of California kind of kicked the ball the other way like he knew that that was in. Crawford sends it off the top net. The pass from Cal goes out of bounds on the other side. And now Foothill is up 2. Despite what it says on your screen, they are up 2. It's 20-18. Now we got it right as the Crawford serve is sent into the net. Pulls California within a point. Iaquinta will serve. Cal trying to send this to a 5th set. Campbell makes the pass. Corbin on the attack, through the block, side out. Foothill up 2 again. Again, you need that side out if you're California. Bad pass by Gill, that's an ace. Now the Grizzlies really behind the 8 ball as Fiona Lamont delivers the ace for Foothill. In the back it goes Iaquinta. Kept alive, Clayton standing, sends it over in the back to Crawford and sent over by Tuazin, and nobody was home for California. And Todd Bayham's got to call a timeout. Foothill has built a 4-point advantage in this fourth set. Already up 2-1. First place in the East Bay Athletic League is at stake. And the Grizzlies are down 4, needing a big run to send it to a fifth. As we mentioned before, this very well could be an NCS Division I final. Of course, you're going to have to deal with other teams in the EBAL like San Ramon Valley that might have something to say about it. But it's not going to be a surprise if these teams meet again. California won the first meeting in 3. Foothill trying to win this one in 4. Serving for Foothill out of the timeout is Fiona Lamont. Bad pass by Jennifer Gill. Sent over on a free ball. It goes to Lamont. The hit is good by Corbin. A dozen kills for Corbin. And Foothill's got 5 opportunities now for match point. Gill goes out. Delane checks in. 24-19 match point. The serve to Delane, not a good pass. Kept alive Guilfil, and standing is Clayton. She'll send it over. Nice hit. Kept alive Foothill. A slide back by Crawford. Here's Good. Going to Clayton. Clayton muscles it through the block. 15 kills, a match high for Sabrina Clayton. Cal still has to fight off at least 4 more match points. Good to Crawford. At the middle, the attack is good, and Foothill wins. Sarah Markle sends it through, and look at the celebration as Foothill students come on the floor to celebrate with their team on senior night. Foothill wins in 4. 25-22, 19-25, 25-19, and 25-20. The Falcons now in prime position to take the EBAL if they can win their final 2 matches, as they are now 10-2 in conference play. California drops to 9-3. We'll take a brief break on the audio side, try to bring you an interview or two with a couple of Foothill players. You're watching high school volleyball action on BayPreps.com. Foothill wins in 4 games tonight, 25-22, 19-25, 25-19, and 25-20. And we're going to be joined here by a couple of Falcon players. And we can move back, guys, but congratulations on the victory. And first, we're joined by Sarah Markle. And Sarah, talk about the win in terms of what were you guys preaching during the course of the week and for this matchup.
This was a really big game for us because, as we all know, we are first now, and we're so happy about that. We've been working so hard at practice, and this just made the win like that much better, that our hard work actually went towards something.
What do you think was the key for tonight's win?
I think our blocking and our energy was really more than we usually have. It was fantastic.
Were you guys feeding off these home fans quite a bit?
Oh, yes, we were. We love our fans. They're the best.
Well, going forward, what are some of the things you guys need to keep doing so that you can, reach your goals?
Continue practicing really hard, and our hard work will eventually pay off, hopefully. And I'm just really excited for what we have left.
All right, congratulations, Sarah Markle, on the win. Now we're joined by Phoebe Brown, and congratulations on the win. What do you think was the key for tonight?
Well, obviously the energy. It was our senior night, so this is a big game for us. We really wanted to come out strong. We played Cal and SRB at their homes last time, and we lost both times. This is a really big win for us because we took them at our home, and we showed them that we are the team to beat.
Were you guys pretty upset with the way you played the first time around?
The first time around, I can easily say that was our worst game. We didn't come ready to play, and Cal came ready to play that game. So we just wanted to show them the team that we really are because we didn't show them last time.
What do you think? You think you guys are going to meet them again, maybe in the postseason?
Definitely. They're a great team. So in the postseason, I look forward to seeing them again. We're going to be ready for them now.
All right. Finally, what are some of the things you guys still need to work on to, win the league championship and also the NCS championship?
We really need to work on our consistency. We come out with a high amount of energy, but we need to make sure that we keep it throughout the match. We really need to work on keeping the points and siding out quickly.
All right, congratulations, you guys, on the victory. Sarah Markle and Phoebe Brown, thank you guys. Congratulations on the win as Foothill wins in 4 tonight, 25-22, 19-25, 25-19, and 25-20. Unofficially, Aria Crawford, 14 kills tonight, 12 for Jennifer Corbin. Amazing. Can you hear me now? Foothill is in first place in the EBAL. Congratulations to the Falcons. They win in 4 tonight. They have a stranglehold of first place at 10-2 in league play with 2 matches remaining. Leading the way for California Knights, Sabrina Clayton with 15 kills, 18 service points from Morgan Gilfillan. As for Foothill, they were led by 10 service points from Brooke Campbell. Pat O'Rourke sign off. Thanks to Debbie Gilfillan for helping out in the camera work. It's been a great night from Foothill for the home team, the Falcons, as they're in first place in the EBAL. They win in 4. You've been watching high school volleyball action on BayPreps.com.